Hey there, and welcome back to the full release of Inkbound, the roguelike action strategy game by Shiny Shoe. I've been having a good time with this series and also with this game. We're on to the 8th aspect, which is the final one, and as far as the series goes, how long it will continue, it's unclear. I'm certainly enjoying playing the game, but after this episode goes up, I need to kind of look at know what makes sense for the channel, how many people are actually watching it, how much growth is coming out of this series, things like that. Why do I care about this stuff? I don't know. I like data, honestly. And the truth is that it's not like I'm expecting this channel to ever pop off in any meaningful way. We have a small community, and I'm happy to continue supporting a small community. Honestly, the fact that we have a community at all is very cool, so I'm good with that. The main thing is just that, like, obviously a lot of folks are here for Monster Train, and that's cool. I'm glad to keep putting those videos out. Anytime I record anything other than Monster Train, YouTube consistently warns me that my channel is devolving into obscurity, and I love the warning you get that's basically like, hey, did you put out something offensive? Because people are watching your videos less, and that's just really funny to me, because how else could your YouTube channel popularity go down other than, I don't know, causing a ruckus and putting out something offensive, I guess. What a ridiculous notion. But anyway, anytime I put up another series besides Monster Train, viewership dips. And it's important to me that the folks who are here for Monster Train constantly, get some content, right? That's the point, right? My goal is to put out videos that are fun to make, that are also fun to watch. And if that's what people want to watch, heck yeah, why not? I love Monster Train. I play a million hours of that anyway, so I might as well record it. But I like doing other things too, not just for growth, but also because, well, I'm interested in it and it's fun. Remember, I'm doing a lot of this for what's fun for me to record, and if I'm enjoying the game, then sure, I'll put it out for it. There are other games I do want to cover. I mean, so timeline-wise, this video will have already gone up. Rather, the other videos I'm about to talk about will have already gone up. But there are other things I want to cover, including the shadow dropped. I mean, it basically is kind of a shadow drop. The Wildermyth DLC. They gave me basically a 1-week heads up notice that it was coming out. We're like, by the way, it's coming out this date. I said, wow, okay, well, I'm not going to be prepared for that. Thank you for that awareness, I suppose. So you'll have seen some videos on that. And I know I have a lot of content I want to cover there, because Wildermyth's always been very good for the channel, and I also enjoy that game a lot. So, but as far as whether or not this one continues, to be determined, I suppose. I enjoy it, and if people enjoy watching it, then we'll keep making it, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, that's basically the extent of it, right? If the runs get views, then hell yeah, let's go. But for now, Star Captain, the final hero in our saga. He's definitely the weakest hero, or aspect as they call it. Definitely the weakest of them all, in my opinion. I think that it is pretty inarguable. I think that there's, you can have a lot of opinions on the game one way or the other, but I think that everyone pretty much agrees that Star Captain is the weakest right now. He got double nerfed over the course of the past couple seasons with the change to the way sets work, the fact that you don't get stats the same way. I think that Star Captain kind of suffered the most. Now, that said, I do think he's still winning, and I will share this with you. Allow me to go to my victory board. The last victory board stuff I have is, believe it or not, win the game on Star Captain against the Unbound, and win the game with Star Captain at rank 20. So if we win this run, I finish my victory board. And thanks to a fella who went by Eldritch, shout out if you're in the viewership here, I was able to get my multiplayer achievements for the game. So that means that if I finish this run and am victorious, I will actually have 100% completed the game. I have done so much work in this game. I'm currently at around 300 hours, I think. I've completed every quest. Just everything. There's a lot here. There's so much to do. This game has a ton of content for what, like 30 bucks or something? I'm ranked 214 in the season, so I've played a bunch, as you might imagine. And I have mastered every single vestige. This took some effort. This took some real doing, by the way, because there are these aspect-specific vestiges which require you to have played only that one. Now, for better or worse, this does mean I have a great understanding of each of these, but dang, let me tell you, this took a ton of effort. Regardless, we did finally get there. I have everything mastered. We're really cruising. So at this point, I am looking to, if I win this run, we are golden. We're going home victorious. So now I will say, I think I've put up a couple videos so far using Forgery Forge. I really do love this. This was actually a sleeper hit for me, because I didn't realize it was so consistently good, but it's very efficient at converting easy combats into higher value, higher reward combats, because regular quilling cages result in a lot of value for your Forgery Forge. And it also, and that's how you want to play anyway, but it also is just so consistently good at being able to assemble a run for you. That is awesome. I could keep playing Forgery Forge. I was considering it, but I also feel like this is the one class that actually uses the Everfrost of Arcturia well enough, so I kind of want to try to assemble a forced Frostbite run. Instead of just running Forgery Forge all the time, I kind of want to do this. You can see where I've settled on my favorite trinkets by which ones are favorited. Blaze of Brigid, Talons of Sin, these are both extremely good. I love Blaze on any class that has burn support. Magma Miner, it's really good on Weaver as well. And then Talons of Sin, extremely good on Chainbreaker, on Moss Cloak, really strong plays. Essence of Quillian, I think, is just straight up, in my opinion, the objective correct choice for Obelisk, though I do think Forgery Forge is very good. I love the Spike's build on Obelisk is extremely consistently strong, as long as you don't die early. It makes some parts hard, but you know, it's pretty good. I think the Sanguinity of Wit is very good on Moss Cloak and Godkeeper, very good lineups. I enjoy this one on Godkeeper the most, because it has built-in Hemorrhage. Marker of the Unbound, obviously if you start with Gunk Filled, you take Marker, hands down, and then Forgery Forge. So those are like the biggest ones. I do think that something like Clips of Extraction, this is better in my opinion in multiplayer than single player, but still pretty okay in single player. I don't like it because it punishes things like Overstimulated or Wit Thief, which are sometimes necessary challenge modifiers to take. It's good though. I like Clips. I've always liked it. I actually still do like it on Clairvoyant. I just think that Forgery Forge is better, but regardless. We're going to try Everfrost of Arcturia here. I want to try to force a Frostbite build for you, and I think I can make this work. So here we are, rank 20, and we're on the final guy. Let's see if we can pull it off. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get in on this. I will say, especially, if you want to continue seeing this series, and you haven't yet subscribed, but you are here for Inkbound, let me recommend clicking the button. That actually does matter as far as whether or not I'm going to continue this stuff. I look at the video metrics for this, because the YouTube is cool in that it lets you see whether or not, I'm clicking Cinder by the way, it lets you see whether or not how many people actually subscribed on a video's page, right? Where they're actually clicking the subscribe button is a very interesting metric to me. And I typically find that newer videos, ooh, it's gunk filled. Ooh, do I just hard pivot? Ooh, that's good. I think I hard pivot. Never mind, we're gonna be Marker of the Unbound here. Whoops, not forcing our Everfrost of Arcturia today. Yeah, no, it's just because I tend to use that sort of metric as a valid indicator of how a series is doing, right? I think that oftentimes new series perform worse in views but get more subscribers. Tends to be the typical way that it works out, but it's not always that way. Still, it's kind of an interesting point when it does come up. So, we'll see. We'll see. If you click the button, it matters. Alright, I think this is an easy start. I think I'm going to go with Potent Chalazer, so I do more damage, and I think I am taking Stroke of Genius here, right? Just do more damage on everything, Frostbite and magic power related. Potent Chilazer I like a lot because plus 35 essentially is a plus 70 since it hits twice. This also plays really nicely with, what is it, Stimulate I think is what it's called? Yeah, Stimulate. Later on in the run, if you get the Ascension for Chilazer, that lets it hit a third time. Very strong. So. Alright, we're just going to sandblast this dude. Kadoom. Love that for us. And then we shoot here. I think I am just going to go for it. Sure, and we walk away. Take 0. We should take 0 on the combat. The one thing to keep in mind, my brain likes the Forgery Forge gameplay. I should have farmed out a couple hits there. That's fine. My brain likes the Forgery Forge gameplay, is the thing. And... ooh, Heartstone. And so I'm very commonly going to be picking things like, watch me take something that says Quilling Cage, even though it's not the best choice. My brain is trying to go fast while playing. I think I take Restoration here. Take the survivability while I can. Outlawed works for sure. Yeah, it gives me a lot of magic power in my opener. We're looking pretty good there. I'm going to grab the Heartstone as well. I want to tilt towards survivability a little. Poison Vapor is very good. I'm going to take the Restoration. This gives us a lot of defense. I go to this grinder. I think I grind up the Heartstone, and it puts me on a survivability path, which I'm into, right? That gets me a little bit on the way to Vigorous, but a lot of it on the way to Warden. We're low damage, so let's continue to take the Vault. I'd love the Glyphs, but no. Let's try to actually remember to use our marker of the Unbound here. Whoops. Try our best to get something out of this. Cool. Let's... don't bother moving. We are going to stand in this. I'm going to take this orb. I'm just going to continue shooting enemies here. Sure. I didn't make much progress on the treasure pot there. I really should focus on it, but more important to me is not dying here. So... I think we need to respect the difficulty of this run. I can get some cash out of this, right? I'm okay with that. Guess I could actually go in a little further, huh? Sure, you know what? I will actually take all of that money, and then we get some extra triggers here inside of this. I take some damage for it, but it's okay. Alright, let's prioritize killing enemies here inside the gunk, right? It's our goal is to activate this stuff. Alright, first order of business, keep shooting. I think I get one more turn after this. Yes. So our goal here is to stand in the goop and get more hits. Great. You know, we did pretty well on that one, honestly. I got 3 stacks out of it. Pretty decent. I'll take it. It's probably Poison Vapor, isn't it? Probably, if I'm being honest with you. Man, honestly, this Burden of Wisdom is a huge roll here. Love that for me. Magic power through the roof. We're doing a lot of damage here. I might actually re-roll this. We get a grinder. What's the grind here? I do think Mythos grind is pretty good, if I'm being real with you. I could go in on crit. It's not bad. What's my binding? Poison Vapor. With Poison Vapor, I don't think the crit is the play. I could go Invigorate instead, but... my survivability is in a good place, right? I have Vigor already kind of... not tilted yet. I have to hit number 3 in order to tilt there, but thanks to Warden, they overlap a lot, so this should work. I think we go Poison Vapor. We can afford this damage. Do I re-roll here, or do I just go in on crit? I might just tilt. I don't want this physical. I'm going to re-roll this. Lamio. That's a weird angle to go. I like Thaumaturge. It's not bad. We'll go Thaumaturge play here. If I can get Burn plus Poison, I think we can make something out of that. Thaumaturge is always a good take. Quilling Cage, Glyphs. I have 3 Glyphs, which means I can afford 1 reroll. I'm okay. I'm going to take the easier combat here. We get a fish. great. I'm going to save that fish for the boss, for sure. Alright, we should get out of this combat without too much concern. First order of business, definitely kill the cultist here. It's required. I'm then going to get some poison out. We like that. It's doing a ton of damage right now, so I think we kind of just keep investing in survivability and walk away. I mean, the fact that we're killing the Wrinkling on this turn is huge, right? So, just keep shooting from within the goop. Our goal is wait a turn? I don't want to kill him, because this combat ends. Shoot him once, and then press end turn. This gets me at least one mission leader proc here, which is good. Take this orb. I never get the other one unless I take this 1 damage. You want to just take 1 damage here? Yeah, I do. Yeah, you want to just take 1 damage? Absolutely, I do. And then we just kind of go in. Can I activate this without him being... it requires a target. It's a bummer. That's okay. We'll finish it here because this is the last turn. But I do think that added some value to my setup, so that's good. Cool. All right. What are we looking at? Chalice of Champions is a winning line. Yeah, okay, sure. Hard pivot. Chalice of Champions. Great. Incredible. I have a lot of value here. Wow. And Deceitful Runes is going to be disgusting here. We get Hex, and I max out Enchanted. It has to be this. As much as I would love to go Stone Mind and tech into Vigorous here, Deceitful Runes is nonsense in how powerful it is. I didn't leave anything behind, right? I think I used this. I did. Okay, great. We're in a great position, actually. We do a ton of damage. I'm looking at 150 here. I'm going to take this Sea Breach for sure. Maybe we dupe the... if we see a dupe or something. Huh, I can trade health for a valuable reward. I'm going to leave here. I'm going to come back. I might sell out at the Carver, depending on what they show me, right? I can walk back and talk to this. I might trade health. It's a bit risky. We need the Unbound key for sure, 100%. What do we get from here? Yeah, alright, we get our Tiny Heartstone back, which is incredible. We take that roll for sure. Do we go in on the Verdant Sprout? I don't think so. If I had this Burning Heart, I'd feel pretty happy about it. I did accidentally, or for better or worse, tech into Molten. I did it unintentionally for Thaumaturge. I'd need to apply something other than just poison, but... so burn would be one option. I'm okay with this as our setup. I easily pick up 40 ability power on the Chalice here. I'd like to see if I can find more Alchemist so that I can randomly get stuff. Am I going to trade health here? I'm pretty strong. Oh, incredible. Ashes of the Fallen. Great. What a weird roll. I'll take that for 5, though. Do I have any on-defeating effects right now? I don't think I do. Gets me up to 2 Ancient Wisdom. It might be the grind, actually. On defeating an enemy. On defeating an enemy. No, I don't have one. Alright, well, whatever. It's still fine for that. Sure, great. Random purple. We should crush Lusk, I think. I have a lot of power here. I can do something like... and then just immediately it's... and then stand in the goop and crush here. I'm going to grab this orb. I mean, I may as well actually heal myself first. Well, it doesn't matter. I take a ton of damage. Eat the fish for sure. I'm going to eat the Mercurial here. It lets me get out of this. Great. And I think we just kind of click spells. And we do 1,000,000 damage per hour here. Great job. Cool. Take 0. No reason to take damage if we don't need to. And just remember, everything you hit benefits from the Hex. Stop some of this damage. It's good. Keep shooting for sure. Keep shooting. Grab the orb. My movement is really, really bad, and I guess that's just kind of how it's going to be. Take like 14 there for no real reason. Other than that, I guess I don't have a lot of movement options. I do want to kill these things. That's priority 1. I think it's Sentinel drone, shoot here, and then what, walk away? I could walk closer. I want to watch the bomb though, right? I do want to watch the bomb. I don't want to be too far away. I think his movement is going to be difficult for me. It already is difficult for me. 40 Omni damage. I think we chill here, taking 9. It's not ideal, but it'll do. I do get double orbs here. I think... Can I even get this orb? I don't think I can. Literally cannot get that orb. As annoying as that... I actually can. Wow, I didn't think that would work. Okay. We are alive. Barely. I take 25 damage. Yikes. Okay. Poison would be good here, but movement is tricky. It is unlikely that I survive this turn. Ah. Yep. Okay. Okay, I think we honestly just shoot this guy out and hope we get the kill here. Alright, we did it. Whew, good grief. I ran out of turns there at the end. We almost died. I almost actually killed myself there. I didn't realize I had run out of the marker procs. Whoops, I should pay more attention to that. It's one of the downsides of recording for YouTube. I talk about this a lot, is that I'm trying to counterbalance time against everything else. Thank you, Tiny Heartstone, for saving the run. Alright, I am going to take Greater Restoration here, I think. Just a big heal is fine. I could re-roll this, but this is okay. Like, it's fine. I don't hate it. 50 additional stacks of poison is pretty strong. Since it's my only source, it's good to do a big number here. Although I do really like Quickening Mission Leader to make me able to access the others. I'm actually going to take the Quickening, I think. We're going to move on from here. We're okay. I need to power up in a big way, I think. The first thing I'm going to sacrifice actually is Outlawed Works. I realize I'm already maxed on it, but I do think I need to avoid... I need to be very careful about this movement reduction, so we're going to drop it. Yeah, that lets me open up that slot. I'm also going to sacrifice the Heartstone. It gets me Warden 4. The Ashes are kind of whatever. I could find a payout for it, so it's kind of good if we can. We hate Stinging Wounds when I have healing as the reliance here, but Vigor is not affected because the minimum of 1. So if I rely on Vigor, that's cool. It does hurt Greater Restoration a bunch, but I still think that's the better choice than Wit Thief or Final Chapters. Yeah, unfortunate. Stinging Wounds is going to feel pretty bad, but I think we can get out of here. I need to get potions, and I need to get Alchemist set stuff. 2 times rare augments, absolutely. I need the double upgrades. I can find a lot of... Here, potion, wonderful. Incredible news. Potion time. Use potion time to avoid death. I'm going to heal myself first. I think this is good. Then I can poison up here. Great. I can walk out right now, but I need to be very careful about this. I think we do shoot here. We do it again. Okay, great. Something does pass away here. Good job. Cool. Now I need to get in the goop. I would like to get in the goop. Yes. To activate stuff. I'm then going to shoot the caster guy a bunch. And take this orb and then self-heal here in the goop. And we're going to let this ghost quill just kind of chill for now. He's going to attack me next turn. I'd like to make sure he dies, if possible. That'd be kind of cool. Do I just eat this potion now? I think I do actually just eat the potion, because I could see potion plus fish, and that would be a bad roll here. Plus, I think it guarantees I don't get this ink drain, which would suck. So we'll take this, eat this, thank you, Chalice of Champions. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the drone activation. We're gonna shoot this man a whole bunch. I'm gonna try to optimize number of turns here. Great, we shoot him again. Wonderful. Marker of the Unbound. We're doing pretty well here on ability power, which is nice. Sentinel drone damage. Gain 1 Sentinel drone for each enemy hit by the secondary effect. This is a lot of damage, considering that my Omni Power benefits both of these. It's a weird choice, but I think it's right. Yeah, alright, sure. I might take that at full discount. I actually think Flaming Fist is correct. Oh, wait, never mind. It's Alchemist and it's not even close. It's Nidus's Golden Touch. Absolutely. I was just talking about needing to get in on Alchemist. It's 100% that. Great. Okay. I'm also going to grab... Is it Prepared Restoration so it's free whenever I have it? I think it is, right? This is good for a lot of reasons. It means I get more Marker of the Unbound procs consistently. Yeah, I think it is that, and it's not even close. We're going to go to the grinder here. Yeah, here's a fish. Incredible roll. And then I get some money. I'm going to grind up Nidus's 100% here. It's a good fish. It's a good fish for this next combat. Let me think about this for a hot moment. Do we grind this up or do I take the money here? I think I actually keep Nidus's for now. You have to I have to wonder though, is the Quilling Hoarder 2 going to be worth more than the amount of money I get from eating the fish in the combat? I think we actually take the combat first, then come back and grind it up. I'm already tilted a little into it. Yeah, alright, fine. Guardian of the Unbound Key, cool. This is fine. Give me a potion? No, no potion here? It's a bummer. Maybe there's one ahead? Nah, they never spawn them ahead. Alright, we should... Well, I wouldn't say we're secure in our win here, but I think we do enough damage that we should come out ahead. Eat this fish. Absolutely. Tons of cash. We love tons of cash. Heal yourself. This gives you a drone. Wonderful news. Now, I want to shoot here. First we zap. Then I'm poisoning here. Okay, that's strong. I'm going to take this orb, I think. Could just shoot the guy? Is it right to just shoot him? Take this orb. I don't think I care about the mission leader here. I'll take the mission leader. Ah, I changed my mind. It's fine. Shoot this guy. All right, we're doing it. All right, we get healers. Oh, I hate healers. Take this orb. Okay, I think we do want to go blast here. This got Hex on everything, which I like. I'm gonna shoot this guy. I take a bunch of damage on this turn. We get chompies. Gross. Can I think I have to put damage into... Can I get all of them? No. I think we need to put damage into... I have to put damage into the boss here. Yes. So we're going to go with zap here. I want to shoot. I think actually killing the Chompy is more important than anything else, but this guy getting healed is a big bummer. I would like to poison here. This is actually really important to me. I then heal. Good. And I'm going to shoot out the Chompy here because he's stunned. Okay, we're good. I get one more turn in the marker before things get really dicey. I think we kind of just pump numbers into him here. I guess I'll take the... Yeah, sure. Quickening business. Fine. We're just going to zap him a whole bunch now. Take this orb. Continue zapping. Our damage isn't incredible, but I am able to heal this off to some extent. Now remember, I actually am out of strength here. So I think we orb up, self-heal, now take the orb, walk back out, lets me poison. That's good damage, yes. Gain 1 sentinel drone per shot. That's probably worth it, right? Zap this guy. It also puts some frostbite on him, which is good, and stuns him. All right, I feel like we get out of this now. Yeah, I think we're getting out. We're doing just enough damage that we're like actually making real numbers damage into him. This poison is not holding on very well, but I will admit that that's okay, I think. Ooh, yeah, here you go. Go ahead and zap him. Orb, self-heal. He's stunned. We're doing a good chunk here. The poison is not holding on very well, but that's okay, I think. Yeah, we're slow. We're slow, right? And that's just kind of the nature of it, I think. Ah, bummer. It's okay, we get out. Alright, I'm fine with it. We make it out of this combat. Cool. I'm going to immediately go back before touching anything else. We grind up the Niduses. Our Chalice is doing some serious heavy lifting here. We didn't roll a potion, 50%, unfortunate, but that's fine. We got absolute 0 roll there. Inflict Hex and Shatter to the primary target. I don't think I need this. I think I'm actually going to prepare Mission Leader. Making this free is very efficient for me. Yeah, that's good. Do I want absolute 0? I don't know about that. Maybe. The secondary hit is triggered each time the primary target is hit by Chill Laser in its Ascensions. It's weird. That's fine, but it's not this build. Oh, hey, Primusentium. That's pretty good. Equal to 50% of the damage taken on the previous turn. That's extremely efficient. Or I could just take another Chalice of Champions. Game really making me work for it here. Whoa! Controlled explosives. I did not expect double legendaries here. Now, controlled explosives with my ability power inclination is very strong. That is, for sure, we were going to be able to efficiently use controlled explosives here. So take that, 100%. Now, this one's actually a little more difficult, right? Chalice of Champions gets me Alchemist 4. Great. I think we re-roll Cryoclasm here. Cool, I'm okay with this. Shock Trooper is probably quite efficient for me. Arctic Commander? I don't know about that. I would snap-click this second Chalice here, but seriously, we're in a strange position. I could actually... I come in close. If I take Primusentium, I could grind up Ashes and roll into a +1 will, which is probably more efficient. Man, I really love this Chalice, though. Really love that Chalice. Getting me Alchemist 4 is pretty huge. I'm going to take Shock Trooper here, I think. I can potentially leverage this for some big hits, especially with controlled explosives. Any overage is going to cause some huge numbers here. Yeah, it's Shock Trooper. All right. Let's not take this. We're going to go to the Vestigial Shrine first, the grinder. I want to see if they give me a potion. If I roll a potion here, I feel a little bit better about taking the second chalice. Alright, they don't give it to me. Do I? Oh, man. I benefit a lot from grinding, from Primacentium essentially keeping me afloat. I can heal off damage taken and leverage Primacentium to survive. I think we're doing enough damage, right? I'm looking at something like 250-ish on the magic power right now. I think we take Primacentium, and then we grind ashes here to get Ancient Wisdom. And I think that is going to be good enough for us. Double Rare Augments Glyph Globe is pretty huge here. Am I strong enough for this? I think I am. With the double legendary pickup, I think I am. Okay. I take a big gamble here by not going for second chalice, but I think this is still correct. Whoa, what a scary combat. All right. Good grief, y'all. Oof, tough one. I think we go Shock Aura. I think I want to try to get it on. All right, that's good enough. Now, I would like to do big number here is pretty much where I'm at. So, big number. Take the healing here. Grab the poison. Big numbers, good. I think we want to try... I'm going to move out of this no matter what. I think we're going to always get rid of the healer here. Take the orb. If I shoot him, I think we're going... I'm going to shoot on the left here, actually. I think, right? Yes, because he's already dead, and then now I can safely walk to a 0 damage position. Another man is dead, that's great. I didn't get many gunk-filled tricks here, but the truth is I need to be more careful about not dying, right? Like, moving into this position is very risky. I might still do it. I'm going to take this, we're going to grab this orb, and then push numbers here. Pretty efficient, honestly. And then we punch this guy out, and we can actually still walk away. That's actually pretty high damage. The Stored Explosive is doing huge heavy lifting here. Alright, that's fine by me. I think we do just work on the Ghost Quills here, right? Yeah, I think this is pretty efficient for us. We're going to take this orb. I'm going to walk away. And now I think I do heal up in the goop. I've got one more turn here. As long as I don't kill him... I don't want to move this orb. He's going to hit me for 6, right? I have 3 shield right now. I guess I could I walk away and not hit him? No. I'm just going to shoot him, right? Just shoot this guy. It's fine. All right. We should have one more turn here. We do. So this is now a very efficient turn for us. Orb. Blast out. Let's begin the process of doing big numbers. We're going to take some hits here, and it's just going to have to be okay, I think. It's okay, I can heal it off, right? I do have to avoid standing in the goop anymore because I no longer benefit from that. Vigor is going to help a fair bit on this. I'd like to buy a turn here. Yeah, he's going to ink drain me one more time, but I think it pays out with the Greater Restoration, right? Alright, walk away. Heal yourself. Zap him, end this combat. Alright, good job. Okay, cool. And we get a potion. Great news. Honestly, we did pretty well there. The only big loss was double ink drain, which is okay. Ooh, putrid poison is pretty good. Dazed on the primary target. Extra sentinel drone is pretty good. -1 will cost on cryoclasm is pretty huge, though. I think that has to be it. I am relying on this ability a fair bit. Yeah, I think it's not even close. We have, I mean, prepared on Shock Trooper and Greater Restoration plus Cryoclasm. This translates to more chill laser shots, which is great. An additional Sentinel drone. Or Dazed. Dazed is really strong for survivability. I'm probably going to go for the additional Sentinel drone, though, because these Sentinel drones are providing good payouts in terms of damage. I think so, right? I think so. We'll take it. Fine. I already used this one back here, right? True. Good. I did. Great news. We got a potion. That's a good roll off of Alchemist. I'll take it. Grinder, yes. We'll go to the grinder. Absolutely. A second potion. Excellent work. Don't click that potion quite yet. We're going to open up the next one here first. If I roll a fish... I didn't roll a fish. This is honestly great, though, because we get the second potion. I'm looking for anything in Alchemist to grind up here, I think. Maybe. Unstav. Oh, buddy, Unstav is really good. I could go Glass Cannon, but I'm not that durable. I think Unstav does some heavy lifting here, though. I could honestly just sell the Unstav or convert it, right? It gets me up to 6 Warden, and it gives me an extra 30 ability power or Omni power, which is pretty killer, right? I'm buying it either way, yes. It doesn't take much. 1 Ancient Wisdom does push me over here. I just don't think Primeval Clay is valuable enough for me to care. Let's re-roll that. Death Scythe is heavy farming here. Yeah, we're going to take that. Alright, I'm going to re-roll one last time, I think. If I see another Ancient Wisdom, I probably buy it. I don't. I don't see it. So then what I think I'm buying is I think I'm taking the Pendant of the Weaver to grind, and I'm going to keep the Unstav. And we chill. This will get me a ridiculous amount of damage reduction, because it puts me up at Warden 7, which is great. That's not the one I wanted to pick up. There we go. We did it. Great. Warden 7 is good pickup here. Vigorous 5, high durability. I'm very survivable right now, and I actually think my damage is surprisingly efficient as well, right? If I reorganize here, I'm sitting on a cool casual 238 in terms of damage. I'm going to buy the rare augment here. What do I want to do on this? Plus 60 damage? That's so unhelpful. It's not bad, I guess. It's fine, I suppose. It's not what I'm here for, but I guess I won't say no to it. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, this Frostbite's doing 169 each. If I proc all 8 of those stacks, it's an extra 1,000 damage. I don't proc those very quickly, but it's not bad, right? I think it's worth more to me than the Noxious Vapor. I'm only using this, what, once every 6 turns? Yeah, I'm going to take the Deep Freeze here. I think that will provide value. And now I think we cruise, right? We're doing okay. We have the tools we need to win. I'm going to be on the lookout for Ancient Wisdom 5 coming up here. But for now, I did skip it. Alright, lots of enemies. Let's go ahead and do a big heal here, I think. I'm actually going to go ahead and shock first. Some big damage coming in, I think. It's worth it. Yeah, that's worth it. Send it here. Very good. We do get a goop, which is great. I need to be careful because of the protector on this. So he's gonna just punch me for a big number. I guess it kind of doesn't matter, right? Kind of doesn't matter to me. Walk over here. It's fine. Like, oh no, he hits me. I kind of don't care. Can I get all of these in here while also being in the goop? Gotta be possible. Magic pixel me, please. Yeah, magic pixel. Although I don't get the... I can't get it and the goop. I'm gonna be real, I think the one goop proc is acceptable to give up here. True. I think I'm okay with that. We'll take this orb. And I think I'm just gonna shoot out enemies here. Stop some of these things from spawning. I think it's good to do. Just keep hitting the man. I think I will actually save these potion turns for a better turn, maybe phase 2 or something. He didn't get chompies at least. I'll take that, though. It's a good thing I'm not playing a bleed build here. Good grief. I am going to walk over here so I can focus fire on Nim. And we hit him. That's going to frag a whole bunch of stuff. I'd still like to stop this incoming damage. There's no reason to take this, right? Really? I guess I could just shoot him a bunch, though, huh? Shoot the boss, phase him, maybe? That's fine. I take 0 and I'm okay with it. Sure, great. Whatever. He's getting bleed, it's fine. My goal here is to do a lot of damage to him very fast. Big numbers, right? Huge numbers. Heal yourself because it's smart to do it. Shoot the man. I get one more turn sitting in the goop, I think. Yeah, I take 0 here. It's fine. Cool. I should phase on this turn, I believe. And this is my last turn standing in the goop, which is acceptable to me. Cool. I'm going to save this orb, but stand next to it here. And I think this next turn is 100% going to be big gun turn, right? First orb. I actually think I should... This is big gun turn for sure, yeah? I do not have a sentinel orb. So first order of business is actually power orb. Generate a drone. Big gun. Get closer to the boss. Okay, for shocked. Shadow Realm him. Do huge numbers. Take orb. Here's the challenge. I could farm out additional max health on this combat, but I also think I should set up the boss for a kill here. If I'm being honest with you, I think it is the more damage I can lay into him here, the better off I'm going to be for future turns. And now, because I'm not killing him here, right? Never did I stand a chance of killing him here. So the real challenge is I need to avoid dying to these chompy slimp turns. Okay. Give me the power up. Great. I do think that's a really good blast, if I'm being honest with you. Send that. We get to kill the other chompy. Good. Use controlled explosives to kill another chompy. Kill this chompy, take this orb, walk out. We're gonna self-heal here, and I'm gonna put some poison down. And we should come pretty close to actually killing him. Doesn't matter if I delay, right? Does not matter. It just gives me one extra... Yeah, it just gives me one extra death scythe trigger. Cool, great. Alright, I mean, we're doing pretty well, I think. We're pulling up a large amount of Chalice of Champions value. It's pretty good. Big Game Hunter versus Freezing Ray. You know, it's not Stimulate, which was kind of what I was hoping for, but I do like... I think I actually lose a lot of damage getting rid of the Frostbite, though, right? I think I lose a lot of damage. That's tough. That's tough. Target gains resistant. That's pretty strong. Alternatively, doing 25% bonus damage to enemies with poison is pretty awesome. Almost anything that I'm fighting boss-wise is going to have poison. Now, I don't apply a lot of it otherwise. It's definitely never synergizing there. I think we go with Freezing Ray. I do actually think that the Frostbite adds a significant amount of damage here. Yeah, and I am proccing a lot of Frostbite thanks to the Deep Freeze Cryoclasm, so I think we go in on Freezing Ray here. It's not a Frost build, but I do think this adds damage in a meaningful way. I think Big Game Hunter, you lose your Frostbite application entirely from Chilazer, which I think makes this much worse overall. So... yeah, I'm going to Freezing Ray. It's fine. I could re-roll that, I suppose. I really love the Resistant here. It's huge survivability, especially because I can actually go up to 65 thanks to the Warden, right? I'm currently at 50, which is big damage reduction, but still... I wonder if Primacentium's actually providing that much value with so much damage reduction. I might grind it because it gets me Ancient Wisdom 5 and Bastion 2. It's kind of an interesting idea. I think Debilitating Poison is the play so I can push more numbers to Cinder and targets. We're going to take that, yeah. Okay, I should win this next combat. Yes, the elites are dicey, but I think we get out of it. Yes, I think we have the tools to win. I'm not going to get much out of this final shot, but it's going to be okay, I think. It'll be fine. Okay. We get the Runestone Guardians. They have Ink Drain. Incredible roll. Absolutely the dream, right? Just get absolutely crushed. I do think I want to poison first here. I think we're going to heal for the drone, poison, Big Game Hunter, so I get the huge shock play, and then we Freezing Ray here, and I think we actually put a dude down impressively. I walk out of the goop. I think I work on this guy. Alright, I could have maybe gotten that kill with the Potion of Power to stop this Ink Drain. Interesting. It's possible. It's okay, Ken dies anyway, but... Alright, walk towards the orb. Our movement is not great here. Take this Power Orb. I'm gonna heal real fast. I think I am gonna blast this floor. I'd love to focus on the Guardian, but I think I need to stop 1,000,000 incoming damage here. So I'm gonna focus on that. I do want to push him under the threshold. I think I'm gonna Power Potion here to get that kill. Yeah, this'll do. I take one more Ink Drain. It's a bummer, but I think it is still correct. Let's poison up here, I think. Let's actually shoot him first because of the shocked, then poison up, then we shoot. Taking 7, it looks like. Guy's dead. I don't think I'm ever pushing him out here. I guess I actually could push him out here, which is worth it. And then the stored energy proc pushes large numbers there. and I can walk away and take 3 and accept this. I can heal this off. We're on our last turn of Marker of the Unbound here, but I think I should be able to get the kills, right? Cryoclasm Blast, shoot him, orb up. I think we take this. Yeah, cool. And I also push another great set of Marker of the Unbound turns, which is honestly, that went pretty well. And we roll a potion for the final fight, which is, you know what? Great. Absolutely fantastic. Invigorating Chalaser. On hitting, gain 20 Omni damage until the end of turn. I am shooting a lot for anyone keeping track. Trickster's Hook. Crazy. We do see Primeval Clay again, which is, wow, another controlled explosives. Unironically, though, I think it is probably just the Clepsydranium here. What a set of rolls. Let's go ahead and go to this Carver and look ahead. I don't think there's any chance I can afford anything. Yeah, Primacentium is looking like a pretty good grind here. I'm not taking enough damage that I think it matters, and I could just grab the Trickster's Hook, right? It's at a minimum plus 30 damage. You know, I could actually get to Ancient Wisdom 7 here. Ancient Wisdom 7 plus Thaumaturge 4. Do I actually even proc Thaumaturge 4 anywhere? Not presently. I don't apply burn or anything, so it's kind of irrelevant. Clepsydranium is a really good thing. This just lets me play all my big cooldowns faster in such a big way. It's fine, you know, it's kind of... There are better things, right? But it does, you know, 25 bonus magic damage is nothing to scoff at. That is all of my damage except for, what, Sentinels, basically? It's probably better than the second controlled explosives, if I'm being honest with you. Although I guess I could grind this. That said, Reaver's not particularly helpful to me. My grinds are what? I'm thinking it's Primacentium and Primeval Clay. And then we take the, where is it? Invigorating Chalaser, and we use the Ancient Wisdom for additional shots. Yeah, I'm sacrificing Primacentium and you can't stop me. I think it's correct, as weird as it is. It's just not, I'm not taking enough damage to justify it, especially with this much damage resist, and the shielding it gives me is helpful. Plus, I think I'm going to save health by simply having more will, so that's cool. And then I think we do grind up the Primeval Clay here. Yeah, I think we grind that up. Simply because it gets me to Ancient Wisdom 7. Thaumaturge, unfortunately, doing actually nothing for me here. Yeah, unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm gonna take... It's not Amplified Restoration, this just gets cut by Stinging Wounds. Just use it more often. I'm gonna take Invigorating Chalaser here. And then I think it is truly Expert Binder. Or rather, not Expert Binder, but Clepsydranium. This will let me use my important skills very frequently. We have a lot of power here. I'm feeling okay about it. I can buy some health, because what else can I buy at this point? Very little, nothing, in fact. The 2 health, does it matter? The thing is you get one more shop, but this shop is not going to be a particularly good one, and I can't afford anything from it. So it's kind of whatever, I think. I want to. These glyphs are valuable though, because that's a free upgrade for the Inkbound. I'll take that. I've taken everything here, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna buy 2 health. Okay, cool. All right, let's move on. I think we beat Cinder, no problem. I am a little concerned about. I'm a little concerned about the Unbound, but if we go fast enough, I think we're okay. Okay, now. Here's the deal. You want to walk. Can I get all 3 of them in a hit here? It's really hard to see his highlights, is the only thing I don't like about Cinder. Very hard to see if he's highlighted. I think he is highlighted there. Okay, great. So, first order of business. Laser it up. I want to get some of that damage in. It's good. Great, we have Hex on everything now. Let's apply Poison to everything now. Good damage numbers, like that for me. I think we just laser beam him a whole bunch. I was going to say we could potion now, but this didn't seem like a good turn for it. I guess all my skills were active, so technically it would have been fine, but whatever. I'm doing okay with the laser beams, right? Sure, I get the laser beams. I am, unfortunately, going to take this hit because my movement just isn't very good, but it'll be fine. Sure, I take 13. We hate that. I think this is going to be my Serendipity Potion turn. Yes. Most of my stuff's free anyway. There's a lot of Cinderpox I just took, unfortunately. Let's get in the goop. Yeah, let's get in the goop. Okay, all this stuff is free anyway, so I kind of don't care that much. But I will use the potion because the orb lets me activate everything else again. Or most everything else. We'll take this orb here. We gotta focus numbers on the boss here, I think. So let's plan on that. I'm gonna take the orb now. I think I can get both of them in this poison. I sure can, yes. It's good. Great. My goal here is basically to shoot the boss repeatedly now. Wonderful. I'm able to do... I actually phase him? Whoa, that was a lot there, I guess. Crazy. Well, in that case, I'm going to walk away. Take 0 here, in fact. The nice thing is I am still benefiting. The cool thing is, every time I shoot this freezing ray, I'm gaining omni damage, but I'm also gaining a lot of it from other stuff as well, which is pretty cool. I have a lot of marker of the Unbound value on that turn, which is good. Cool, sure, yeah, we chill. That man's dead, great news. Some more guys spawn, we phase 2. Alright, we have the orb. I'm not going to go back in that marker here. I don't think that's correct. I take too much damage from it. Let's shoot here. I think that's going to be correct. I do want this orb. Alright, I think the action is simply shoot the boss repeatedly, I'm pretty sure. And then walk away. We're going to take some hits here, but it's going to have to be alright. Cinderpox. I'm taking 5 damage from Cinderpox now. I think this is going to be one of my actual usages of a cleansing shroom here. Let's get the Sentinel active. Heal up. Good. Let's go ahead and play the Sentinel drone. Alright, I want to walk towards this shroom, so let's eat the shroom first no matter what. We're going to play the poison here. It's good. I want to put Frostbite down. Take the orb. And we're going to shoot repeatedly here. Okay, we phase. And I can take 3 and accept that, and that's probably the best I'm going to get here. We're not getting the marker procs, but you know, it's one of those things at the last turn. We don't really have that many choices. Unfortunately, we do have a bunch of ads spawning now. I just got Malediction. I hate that. Woof. It's okay, we had the tools for this in the form of Ancient Wisdom, but it does hurt my current turn quite a bit. Let's heal up. Yes. Big heal. It's good. Let's shocked it up. I'm gonna, yes, this is great because it gets hex on everything. Absolutely. I'm then going to, I think, shoot vertically because it reaches the guy I'd like to kill. Take this orb now. I'd probably work on this guy over here. Yeah, we're gonna take damage here, and that's just gonna have to be it. This is a lot closer than I think anyone wants here. It's a bit of a bummer. Not a fan. He's charging. It's unfortunate. I'm thinking we heal, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some poison here. I think that's right. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot up on this. I do need to push numbers, I think. Take the orb, walk away to the best of our ability. We are killing the enemies at least, but I am taking another 9. Not a huge fan of that. Ah, bummer. He does have the aggression. For some reason I didn't see the token. Alright, well I take an extra 5 because I'm bad. And that's gonna have to be okay. Alright. We've gotten rid of the ads at least. It's something. Let's self-heal here. Shoot the boss. Put all your numbers into this right now. It's a good turn. We're going to take this orb. I am going to walk up and take this shroom. That's going to stop all this damage. Alright. I don't think this is the flying turn. He has one of these eventually. Alright, it's not the flying turn. We might be able to actually just kill him here. It's entirely possible. Yeah, we get out. Alright. Whew, okay. Get the win. Good enough, good enough. Death Scythe providing us with a solid 23 max health at this point. It matters. I do roll another Unstable Brew. This is going to be an important phase 2 turn on the... I almost called it the Divinity. On the Unbound. That'll help. That will help. Okay, how do we win? Good question. If we were just going to Cinder, we would have the victory. But we're not. Oh man, I wish I had T for 2 here. That's okay. I could grind something. Is there a grind here that actually contributes to my run in a meaningful way? No, there's not. Cool. Hex and Shatter to the primary target. Healing can override. I'm going to re-roll this. Full cost discount. So I can get a free Chalazer. Free Chalazer is probably correct, right? One free Chalazer is 20 free Omni Power for the turn, and it's good damage. It's good freeze ray because I'm also proccing. You see, every time I'm shooting him, it's an additional proc of the freezing ray's 10 frostbite damage, which does add up, by the way. So I think it's prepared Chalazer and it's not even close. Okay. Alright, well I hope it wins. I guess we'll find out today. The Blight of the Athenium. It could be a loss, though. This is not as strong as I wanted, but it's okay. Definitely always try to start here closest to a wall. Depends on where he decides to go. He tends to go in the other direction. Yeah, like for instance, I can't stop him from hitting me here, unfortunately. So, like, I can't move enough. I don't have the mobility for this. So, tragically, we're just gonna have to deal with getting pummeled a bit. Alright. Incredible news. I just get hit a lot. Can I get him with both poisons? Can I get both of them with poison? I can. It's possible. Okay, well we're gonna do that. And I'm just gonna take a truckload of damage, and that's going to have to be okay. Neat. Alright, well I'm just going to shoot him, I think. Although I guess I can do damage here, and it does carry over. There's no reason not to take this healing here, in fact. Probably pretty good to do it. I get blasted. Unfortunate. Zapped. We hate that. I can walk out of this one at least, which is nice. Orb up. We're going to heal here. I am going to focus a bit on the Cinderpox here. This ad. I can kill the tentacle, which is good. I'm going to take this orb. We're going to walk into the goop. Right? We're going to walk into the goop and try to get some actual final procs here on our ability. This is pretty cool if we can actually make it work. This guy turns when an enemy dies, which is not going to happen on this turn. So let's try to get some final benefits out of this. Just do numbers here. Incredible. I actually procced another marker of the Unbound. Now we walk out and we take 0 here. Okay, it'll do. That'll do. What's he doing? Oh, he's now in this mode. Alright, fine. We do get more healing. My survivability is good, but I'm doing very low damage to the boss here. Is kind of the tragic situation that we find ourselves in. And it's mostly because I don't have good mobility, which I knew about, but boy does that suck, right? I knew that I was pretty weak in this respect, but dang, it feels bad to have it called out like this. I guess we just... if we kill the hand, it does hurt the boss, so... I suppose that's fine. I suppose so. Not a huge fan of this. Am I going to take this shroom? Sure, I'll take the shroom. It stops 1 damage. Alright, fine. I take 1. I at least don't get lava'd. That's nice. Orb up. I get the heal. I'm not doing as much damage as I would like, which is tragic, but this is the last turn I can benefit from the marker of the Unbound. Man, this is going to be a long combat, isn't it? It sure is. I did get an extra rollover, right? We got 4 more ability power there. If I can get... Here we go. Yeah, straight up, just like activate stuff in here. 5 times. 1 more? Incredible. Okay. That, I think, is the last time we're going to activate it, and I'm okay with that. So now I want to actually try to move. I'd like to see if I can get... I'll take this orb from this position. I think I can get him to hit that hand. I think so. I can't poison them both, can I? Or I can, but then I absolutely get smacked by the hand. It's a bummer. Alright, let's just stab this man a bunch. Sure. We're getting completely run over by the Unbound. I have absolutely no control over this whatsoever. Like, he's just hitting me, and that's the nature of what we're dealing with here. Too many enemies, my mobility is just so bad. Now, I might be able to actually get to him here, which is kind of nice if true. I'm definitely going to get hit. Taking a chunk of damage here, and it'll have to be okay. I can at least heal myself, right? Get some frost down, I think. Begin this process. Actually, getting poison on the boss is just, like, ridiculously valuable here. So... that's really cool. We at least make some progress. I'm going to stop this incoming 2 damage because I don't want to take 2 damage. And we push numbers. And eat a bunch of damage. Incredible. You know, it's just the nature of what we're dealing with, I guess. And he's going to just walk away, which is fantastic for me. Yeah, great news. He just goes all the way over there and I cannot reach him, which is incredible. Zap. Okay, we actually kill an enemy, which is kind of nice. I think I can do more damage here, which is good. Push out this thing, which is great. I'm going to take the orb here. I could move over this direction, which is pretty okay, and start some numbers all right over here. I think first we want to grab this cleansing shroom. This is basically permanent damage that I don't feel like I want to take. And then we're going to start working on this guy over here. Great. Fine. We do enough damage to win. It's just slow is the thing, right? It's just really slow. I'm actually just going to shoot that guy, right? That seems good. And then push numbers down below. Can I get in range of him? I can't poison him. It's going to be nice when he hits phase 2 and I can actually attack him. Monster Train. I know you're not Monster Train, but I don't care. Can I poison you yet? No. Ugh. Well, it's fine. I can do damage to him by killing the tentacles. We accept this. I guess I just get to shoot him a couple times. Alright, it's fine. I take 10 damage here. We're still sustaining pretty okay, all things considered. It could be a lot worse. He's just gonna fly away, right? Buddy boy just straight up leaves. Incredible work, go team. He just walks away. There it is. That's the game. Can I get across here and not take this fire damage? Ooh, buddy, I think it's possible to poison him without taking 1,000,000 damage. Incredible. I did damage to the boss. Behold my might. I think we just shoot him up, right? Just light this guy up at this point. Taking another 11. Gross. That's okay. We push numbers at least. This is pretty tragic, I think, is the best way I can describe this. And he's just going to walk away now. Yeah, alright. Great job. I'm probably dead on phase 2, right? I just kind of don't see how we pull this off otherwise. I think we can push through... Yeah, we push through a good chunk here. Grab this orb, walk away, please. He redirects on being hit, so just simply do not hit him, right? Alright, reset. I'm gonna walk over here to shoot out the hand. Great. And then I can work on this tentacle. I do still think I need to use this cleansing shroom to avoid taking 10,000,000 damage. And then we're going to work on this tentacle a bit. Great. Cool. Optimal damage reduction possibilities. He's just going to, over there now, immediately do 10 billion damage to me, which is, I suppose, what I have to look forward to. Trying to think how to approach this. I could maybe put some damage on the boss, but I can't proc those frostbites. So I think we go and just, what, shoot here, I think? Zap, zap, orb. I straight up cannot. I think we need to work on this guy down here because there's no human way for me to reach upstairs. I do think I want to put the frostbite in at least. That's nice. We'll do that. Zap him from 10 years away, and then we're going to shoot this guy down here. I don't think we sustain very well into the end game here. I have no... If too bad I didn't take, like, what, War Cry or whatever. That would have been nice. There's a healing. Great. Wonderful. I get to push some numbers at least, which is good. I can crit. Alright. We're pushing numbers. We're trying here. Shoot this guy out. Shoot this guy again, I think. I think I'm actually going to run up and do the orb real fast. Nope, nope. No chance. Okay, great work. I still can't get this guy with the beams. Great news. Alright, well, we're just going to go ahead and push numbers then, I think. And, yeah, do our absolute best, I suppose. I at least managed to hit the boss. That's pretty cool. Now, I could have phased there, but I would have taken like 48 damage and died. I'm pretty much only going... This is a huge amount of damage I'm taking there. Woof. Rough. Alright. I think we're falling behind here in sort of a bad way. I'm going to take this orb. I'm going to work on this. I think we actually can push phase here. We can. We can and we do push phase. It's possible to have done it. I'm trying to think what the best play here is. This potion is really risky from this position. I take 7. Oh, man, I can't stop this 7, I don't think. I can stop 2 by killing this thing up here at least, which is alright. Let's try to center up as much as we can without dying. Only taking the 5 now. We let it ride. I want to save my controlled explosives for the phase change. Okay, it's a ton of damage. Tons of stuff switch around. Great. The interior here is almost unplayable, thanks in large part to just so much garbage. I can at least walk over here. Woof. Alright. That's a toughie. I can't get this poison out in the way I want to without taking some incoming damage. I trade all my vigor for this poison application. Is that ever correct? The crit is not going to be the important part. It's just getting poison down that's going to be important. It's really unfortunate that I couldn't proc Thaumaturge, huh? I have Thaumaturge 4 and literally no way to do it. The fact that Thaumaturge doesn't work on Frostbite is a tragedy, honestly. It's just one more reason why poor Star Captain is the worst. I don't want to take this hit. Ugh. Okay, how do we want to approach this? Before I do too much, I think I can get across to a safe spot, and I can get the poison on this guy. So I think what we do is we walk all the way over into Narnia over here, and we can get the poison down. Now, that said, I think the play is actually to go Shock Trooper and then use the controlled explosives on him. Oh man, I actually think I should shoot him a couple times first to drop these ink shields. Yes, I should. Okay, fine. We did it. Great. Heal yourself. It's incredible. Now poison him. I really don't want this Ghost Quill to shoot me, so let's deal with him. Great. Orb. Load him up. Shoot him, and then hope for the best. This Shadow Quill is going to hit me like a truck here. I'm going to have a hard time on the Unstable Brew turn, but... Okay. This is going to be a scary turn. I'm not dead. It's really difficult to actually capitalize on this turn, though, is my biggest problem. How do I use this? At a minimum, I think I should eat the cleansing shroom. That stops 2. Let's put ourselves next to the other orb. Do I just eat this 12? Are we okay with that? It's better than ticking myself down 3 every turn. I hate it, but I think I do it. Okay. Now, unfortunately, more enemies spawn. They're all over the place is the real tragedy here. Heal up. Load up. I at least can get 3 of them here. Let's zap him. Work on this. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna work a little on that guy over there. Orb up. I think I have to hit him with the poison, or else how am I ever doing damage here? Orb. Shoot 3 more times? Honestly? I could walk. I actually unbelievably have the movement here to move around because I took 2 orbs. I think we just push numbers here. These shadow quills are a real struggle for me. But I can walk out and take 5 only. Only. I say 5 only like this is acceptable. I don't think we're gonna live, is where I'm at right now. I don't think we have this. Taken 15. I do think the heal is correct here. I'd also love to proc the Vigor here. So I think we go... Heal is a trade up, and then I think we will proc the Vigor here just to kill a man for 2. It comes out as a net positive. Remember, I also get Death Scythe value, so there's that as well. The rest of this, I think we eat this 13 and chill. Unfortunate. Alright. Thank you, Clepsydranium, doing some heavy lifting here. I hate that they spread out like that. They're just like, alright, well, that's cool. I'm gonna chill over here now. Take this orb. I do get a heal, which is great. This is a good crit roll. Very good crit roll plus shocked play. Absolutely love that play. Incredible. Let's get some poison out. Yeah, let's get some poison out. We kill the second dude. Good. Take this orb. What am I in right now? I'm in offensive mode, so I gain 2 shield. And then we just shoot a whole bunch here. I was thinking if that was my poison turn, but my potion turn, but I really don't think it was. I think my potion turn is going to be soon, very soon. All right, we killed a bunch of enemies there. That's pretty huge. Now here, I can apply some Frostbite here. This is a trade of 1 in exchange for Frostbite. Which may or... Is that correct ever? Is that correct ever? You know, the funny thing is Primacentium actually would have been nuts on this particular combat. Kind of crazy. I shackled Primacentium and gave it the boot, but I think it really would have helped here. I think this next turn might actually be... Huh. I think... Is this just a sit on this turn? It might be. It might actually just be a sit on this turn. Take 11 here. I do get the double Greater Restoration next turn, thanks to the way that Shock Trooper into Greater Restoration interacts. So that's 12. I could apply a lot of Frostbite here. Is that not... I mean, it is like 1,000-something damage. This could be super relevant. I'm in defensive mode. I don't want to switch over. Next turn, I'm going to switch to Shock Trooper offensive. go double heals. I think we sit on this, as crazy as it sounds. Okay. Alright, bud. Okay. First things first. Heal. Shock Trooper. Now, is this the kill turn? If I walk away, I take 8. So if I take no damage from any other enemies, I think this is our unstable brew. We go in. We Shadow Realm immediately. Take it. I then shoot and kill. Good. I think we go hard, right? I'm already down to 15 damage incoming. I think we go hard here. This is truly just tons of damage into the boss. Take the Frostbite Orb. We win. I just finish it. Incredible. Yep, there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we get the kill. And, you know, a lot of people, a lot of my comments in the early episodes talk about how I didn't use potions very smartly, right? I don't use potions very smartly historically. I think that is one of the best used potions I have ever had in this game. Just holding on to that unstable until the exact right turn and then being like, this is it. We're killing the boss on this turn, and we go. Very tight combat, honestly. That's, you know, I'm going to be real with you. I actually think that's very compelling. That was a very interesting fight, very tactical, required a lot of mobility. I was obviously suffering from how do I move around in the first phase, getting punished a lot, but I managed to stay afloat. Our sustain was good enough that we were able to keep afloat with, you know, greater restoration plus Clepsydranium plus the vigor that I'm getting from Vigorous 5. You know, this was enough. Plus, if I'm killing enemies, the max hit points, that counts kind of too. So pretty decent. And yeah, controlled explosives providing just enough oomph in a lot of cases. A very tight combat, but one I'm extremely pleased to have executed on correctly. And honestly, Star Captain, I love this class. This guy is so much fun, but he does kind of suck, you know? He's not great. It's a struggle fiesta pretty much every time. You sometimes get the high rolls, right? I mean, it doesn't take much to just roll a dice of fates on the first combat and you go, oh, okay, I guess I just farm turns and now we have 5 million will and everything by the end of the game. Sure, but it's not always that you get that kind of a high roll. And so as a result, you have to be able to kind of jank together the rest of this. This was not a very good Chalice of Champions run, but I'll tell you right now, if I didn't have this, I'm super dead. So I'm glad we have it. And then, honestly, we got a ton of value out of Marker as well. So pretty good run. I'm very pleased with that. And as I said at the beginning of this episode, that does mean that I have 100% completed everything now. We have completed the victory board. I'm actually going to click your return home button so you can go ahead and look at that with me. Voila! Look at that. Bam. You have to click the, what are these things? Glitter wings. Incredible cosmetics. Behold my victory board and the completion upon it. And with that, I will let you go. So, incredible work, team. And yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.